Hello. It's Wednesday. I love Wednesday. Wednesday is the day all my coaching classes change day and things like that. So I absolutely love Wednesday. Now, I've had a few people in the past and at the moment asking some questions about what the hell do we do when what we're doing isn't working. We're doing all these things, Polly, but it's not here. And I'm about ready to throw in the towel, or it's actually worse. You know, that can happen. There are times when you are in the midst of changing a paradigm, changing your life and creating it the way that you want it to be, and all hell breaks loose and it feels like it is going exactly the wrong direction, the opposite direction of where you want it to go. This is all part of it, because you have to test your persistence first. The universe only gives to those that persist in what they want. Whatever you resist will persist as well. So there's a few things that you can do. The first thing is play out in your mind the worst case scenario. Get that out on the table. Now, I used to get told off by this and get like, Mum, you always go to the worst case scenario and you do this and do that. I have actually learned through my whole 5.5 years of doing this, and if I look back through my whole life, when I play out the worst case scenario, it never happens. Because when I play it out in my mind, I don't have to go and tell anybody about it. When I play it out in my mind and then say, well, that's not what I want, I can release it. There's one thing that you can do. The next thing you can do, so a few years ago, and some people are still in this group that knew me when I was going through this. A few years ago, we had some people at the workshop that weren't really making income. They were going through some of their own personal things. So while they're at work, their head was elsewhere, so they were just fucking up jobs left, right and centre. So we, if you've got a business and jobs are getting screwed up, it starts to eat up your cash flow, because you still have to replace materials, you still have to pay wages, but there's no income coming back in to replace that. So it starts to eat up your cash flow. And everything that has happened in my life has always brought about new changes that I've put into place, or new procedures that we put into place so that this doesn't happen again. So just understand that it's all here to help you get where you want to go, because if you don't have these things going on, how do you know what's broken or what you need to fix or what you need to hone in onto so that you can get to this next level? So the first thing I did was put some different procedures in place and tighten some things up there. And then another thing that I did was I lent another company some money in shape of work that they said they'd pay off over an 11-month period, which of course they did, and they did it easily. However, that took a chunk out of my cash flow too. So I was in this position where I was needing to find $176,000 in a 6 or 8 week period to be able to stay where we wanted to stay, stay at the level that we wanted to stay at. And I know from all this work, I am not going to bring in any money, and you are not going to bring in any money without being free with it, letting go of wanting. You've got to be in the state of having. Now, if this is playing with your mind, you're just like, what the hell? Maybe you should sign up to my training that starts on the 21st, because this will all be taught to you with a bit more clarity, and in a 5-day process you actually really get the learnings from it. So for that $176,000 to come in, I had to do the thing that I was going to be doing if I was already there. So it was November. It was November when this all sort of started. So I went fishing. And some of you might say, what? You did what? You didn't stay back and work more? No. Because the only way that I was going to break the downward spiral that we were doing was just to let go of everything. So when I'm fishing, there's no phone, there's no internet, there's none of that stuff. It's just gone. And although it might cost a few thousand to go fishing, it's you just spend that with just going, okay, that's fine, just put it out there. And like we had booked hotel rooms and stuff, but you just let it go. You just go, okay, we're going fishing, we're gonna let this go, we're just gonna go and have some fun, because fun and joy and appreciation and love is what you got to put out there to get more of. So everything that I teach you, hey, you will attract to you what you put out in your energy. The other thing that I had to do is I had to give. I had to give some of the money away. Now, it wasn't as if I had to go and give out millions or anything like that, because I didn't have it, but I didn't have to give out that much. There were some other people fishing. And actually, I think this was in February. I don't think it was in, anyway, it doesn't matter when it was. There were some other people fishing. And they knew where we were at because they were sort of in the same sort of boat. And they're like, you're fishing too? And I'm like, yeah. If you can't beat them, like just if you can't beat yourself, like the thoughts and stuff out of you, just get the hell out. Just stop trying to resist the thinking and just let it go. So we went fishing, and there with these people where there was about four or five boys. They were all little kids. Anyway, we'd all just got back from fishing. So in December, sort of February, March sort of time up here, it's bloody hot. Even now, it's October, it's stinking hot. So I just said to all these kids, you kids want an ice cream? And they're like, what? Yeah. I said, quick, come with me. And they were like, Polly, no. I said, no, I need to. Because in the state of giving, and you should have seen the joy on those kids' faces, their light eyes lit up. Can we have any ice cream out of here? And like, yeah, no worries. Like, it was less than $30 that I spent on ice cream. And you know, it's way better than going and buying a carton of beer or a bottle of wine or something like that. So you give, and you don't give thinking that you're going to get back from them. You give and you cut the strings and you just go, I'm just going to give. And you really feel the appreciation in the people that you gave to. And you're not big noting. There's no boasting. There's no going like, go and bought these kids ice cream or anything like that. There's none of that. You just know that in this state of giving, you open up your doors to receive. Same goes if you're wanting love. You've got to give love and then open up the doors for you to receive it back. And in the state of giving, the doors just open automatically. So I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope this has helped some of you. If you've got some help out of this, maybe, what can we do? Maybe we can put love hearts in the comments. If this helped you at all, put some love hearts in the comments, because, you know, love is the strongest and most highest vibration in the whole universe. That is what you're really all here to do, is love yourself, love life, and appreciate everything that you bring in, because whatever you are thinking is being created. So think wisely. Learn to control your thinking. Like, I know so many people that play the what if game, and they play out the whole scenario, but then they stay there. They don't just go, well, that's not going to happen, not on my watch, and then you go out and you start to change. But you don't expect other people to change. You just change the way you see them. You just change the way you see the situation. So as soon as I changed the way I saw the situation, like, okay, where's the gratitude in all this? The gratitude was, okay, let's put this in place, let's put this in place, let's put this in place. And then come up with an idea, let's just go fishing. So have fun. Fun is what you're here to do. You're supposed to enjoy all of this. It doesn't have to be a hard slog. So I hope this has helped. Put a love heart in if it has. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.